Welcome to 2019. Brand new year, brand new start. Let's begin by complaining. Okay, that was a joke. But as the year glooms before us, all shiny and chrome, I think it would be a good thing to put a pin in issues that definitely need sorting out this year. My personal suggestion to the government? Education. In spite of all that the PH government has accomplished so far, whether it is shoring up the fiscal position of the country or even getting people to stop blowing smoke in our faces, education seems to be a stumbling block. And at the heart of the controversy is our Education Minister, Dr. Maszlee. Although he has an equal number of critics and supporters, his name has almost become a lightning rod for parents and pundits. Some say he is completely out of his depth, while his peers say that given the mountain he has to climb in front of him, judging him on just 6 months is more than a little unfair. Okay, he does suffer from more than a little foot in mouth, lest we forget him asking hotels to let students use their swimming pools to learn water safety. See, even this kid can't believe him. But that aside, if I could address Dr. Maszlee here directly, I would give him my 3 suggestions as to how Malaysia's education system could be revamped. The first, and what I believe is the most important, is to revamp the syllabus completely. To his credit, one of Maszlee's proposals did go over well, namely getting rid of exams in the lower primary levels to replace our strict exam-oriented culture with learning-centered assessments so that kids can grow up to be well-balanced adults and not robots. But it's simply just the tip of the iceberg. I feel that Malaysian schools should move away from the core of just languages, math, science and history, and instead move into the future. The fact is that our students struggle with higher order thinking skills, and we need to train them to think critically and to apply their knowledge in different settings. Because the truth is, the world probably needs fewer lawyers and more nano engineers. A professor at a local university, Tajuddin Rasdi, actually suggested to replace history and geography with human civilization and culture for those from Form 1 to Form 3. For older students, he put forward 6 options that he said would prepare them for working life. He suggested to have computers, sustainable development goals, and health as core subjects, and other options to add on based on their preferences. And it's not just the students that will need the mindset shift. Teachers too will need to have their training improved, another area that is sorely lacking. In relation to that, my second point is the need to stop looking for the quick or cosmetic fix. Surely we all remember the black shoes, white shoes debacle that started out as a simple solution to counteract dirty white shoes, but grew big enough to warrant a number of think pieces. And more recently, the ministry is proposing a switch to e-textbooks, which would apparently not only lighten the burden for the kids, but also allow for more interactive content at a later date. Nice ideas for sure, but surely it is missing the forest for the trees. None of these actually fix the real problems in the education system, and for some reason, it's being given more attention than it deserves. And finally, and most importantly, when the decision has been made, stick to it. Like in the case of e-textbooks, it certainly shouldn't be implemented before getting proper feedback, costing, and long-term implications. But if it turns out that it will be better in the long run, implement it, and don't bow to pressure and just change it. Yes, no matter how many parents complain on their Facebook. Here is something to chew on. Each of the 3 education ministers before Dr. Maszlee all came up with their own blueprints for the education system. Things like making English a compulsory subject, to making UPSR based partly on tests and ongoing assessments. All good plans, all implemented half-heartedly, which left parents scrambling and the syllabus muddled. Kids are not guinea pigs after all, and having the strength to stand by your own convictions, in fact, makes the ministry look stronger. Look, I don't think I need to tell anyone that investment in education is one of the most important investments that we as a country will make. As this World Bank post points out, another year of schooling raises earnings by 10% a year, more than any other investment an individual can make. There is a reason why in Budget 2019, the government earmarked 60.2 billion ringgit for the Education Ministry, one of the largest allocations on the list. So, Dr. Maszlee, let us start with a clean slate and maybe not focus on the shoes too much. Just saying.